Okay, so I'm terrible at writing scripts. Okay, I know that. So I'm gonna make this review without a script. I did write points and thoughts I have. So I am gonna like maybe read stuff from my thoughts, but I have everything written out, and I'm just gonna go over it, say what I like, what I don't like. But yeah, welcome to my Battlefield 6 review. If you've been living under a rock, Battlefield 6 came out, and well, it's been dominating pretty much everything. It's in Instagram, it's in social media like TikTok. It's literally everywhere. Even people on the street talk about it. Like when I work in a retail store, so sometimes people just ask about Battlefield. They talk about Battlefield. Everyone is talking about this game, and I wanted to give some of my opinions. Some thoughts of what I like about the game, what I don't like about the game. So as I said, I already written some thoughts down. I'm gonna just speak my mind while reading these notes and just say what I think about this game. Honestly, I'm not gonna do a script because I put attention that each time I'm trying to write a script, it's not good, and then I give up on the video because it's not good. So I'm just gonna write thoughts, and then I'm just gonna talk about it. So it's probably not gonna be professional. There might be some stuff I miss. It's probably gonna be longer than it should be. But let's start talking about the game. Okay, so I want to start talking about the gameplay first, because we all come to play Battlefield for the gameplay, for the multiplayer game. So I want to start with the guns first of all. So pretty much all the guns feel good. They all feel good. I didn't use any gun that wasn't viable or wasn't good. Like, there were some guns I didn't like and I didn't enjoy, but that's the beauty of this game. You have so many guns and so much ways to customize these guns that you can really just make the game fit your playstyle, which I really like. Because a lot of shooters has that one big weapon that everybody's gonna use, and that everyone calls meta. Now, Battlefield, yeah, you can go online, and yeah, there's the COD players epidemic in the game, so people are gonna say that there are meta guns, and some builds are gonna perform better than others. But what's special about Battlefield in general is that even if you use something that is so-called off meta, you're still gonna be very good with it. It's still gonna be fun to play with. It's gonna be viable. Like, there is no thing you'll use that it's not viable. Even the shittiest gun in the game, you can make viable if you enjoy it. Yeah, there's like I think over 100 attachments per gun. I might exaggerate, but there's so many attachments that you can literally customize the gun into your playstyle. For example, I put attention that I'm doing the same thing in each gun. I used the steepled study with an extended barrel and a 36 round and a compensated break, and that's what makes the guns for me feel the best. But that's me. That's what I enjoy. And the entire point of this game is that you can take a gun and just customize it to fit your playstyle and to fit what you want to feel. And the classes all feel great. Like, everything has a role. I've been mainly playing engineer because it's just fun to exploit stuff. But yeah, I really think they nailed the gun feel. And it's not surprising because apparently the head guy for Modern Warfare 2, in terms of weapon design, is working on this game as well. So it makes sense, because Modern Warfare 2, the original one, the guns were absolutely amazing. Every gun was good. So it's kind of the same thing, but it's very fun. You can just start playing a gun and be viable with it. And I think that's really good. I think it's really important for Battlefield, because it just opens up the kind of sandbox this game is. Now, in terms of maps, I think that they're a tiny bit too small. Like, it's good to have small maps, but it's not good in a Battlefield game that all of them feel small. Like, there's too many small maps and there's not many big maps, and the big maps are not big in terms of Battlefield standards. But they're still good, they're fine. But some mods just don't work on these maps. Like, for example, Rush is dog shit. don't play Rush. I don't know one guy who enjoys Rush. I don't know how they fumbled Rush so badly, but Rush is just not fun. It's just bad. It's just the spawns are bad, the locations are bad, the maps are just not fit for that kind of game. Like if you play Conquest, Escalation, works fine, amazing. Both of these modes, if there's no campers, they're great. Every map is good. It feels good. Like of course, there's some maps worse than others, but they feel amazing. Now, I am optimistic about this though because it does seem like they're releasing like 2 to 3 maps per season. Like in this, I'm doing this review now by the way because the season came out. I wanted to wait to see if this actually it's actually worth the video, because they released the Red Sec map, and there's gonna then another new map, a new Conquest map, which is kind of bland, but I actually like it. They're about to release another map in like I think 2 weeks. And yeah, it seems like they're on the live service side of things, so hopefully they can add some maybe old big maps or just make some bigger maps that are just not in the game yet and they're working on it. So I'm really optimistic about that. I think it's still a remains to be seen kind of aspect of the game. I don't think it's fully loaded yet. I think the devs do need the time for that. I actually trust the devs for once while in a Battlefield game, which is, you know, it's not something that happens, like, never. Ever. Now, talking about the vibe of the game and the atmosphere, I think they really, really nailed it. It really feels like a Battlefield game, if you know what I mean. Like, if you played Bad Company 2, BF4, BF3, there is a certain atmosphere to the games that draw you into these games that much. It's the sandbox, it's the chaos, it's the war, it's the weapon. It feels like a true battle, and it's a cinematic assault balls. Well, in Bad Company 2 as well, in BF3, BF4, they all were very cinematic, and I think they really nailed it to a really good point in this game, because there's a lot of games that I actually remember moments that I had. Like, for example, there is a time that I might have put the clip in the section, maybe, I don't know. But there's a clip that I put 2 mines on a tank that was stuck in a building, and I just shot the mines and it just exploded. And it's like, it's things you fucking remember. And a lot of games and shooters these days, you don't have these, especially in the previous Battlefields. Like, I played Battlefield 5. I can't really remember anything significant I did there. I played Battlefield 1. I remember the game very well. It was a very good game. Very well atmospheric based. I think it just didn't have enough content to hold me tight, and it was like at that time I started transitioning between playing shooters and playing RPGs, because like I play a lot of games. My main genre right now is RPGs or like loot based games like Warframe and stuff like that. But I've come back to play Battlefield because Battlefield was my main go game when I was younger. Like when I was around 10, 11, I was playing Black Ops 3, I think, and previous for that I was playing Bad Company 2, and of course BF4. Before I played like until I think I was 15 or something like that, and then I just started drifting off because Battlefield 1 was mid, and it wasn't mid, it was a really good game, but it wasn't as good as BF4, and Call of Duty was not the hype it once had, and you know, so you just move on, you play something that feels better for you. And yeah, so I really think they did a really good job at this. Sometimes I do stuff and I think to myself, well, damn, that feels like Bad Company too, in terms of the chaos. So I really think it's good. It's good. They did a good job here. I think there's still some stuff they can fix. Of course, the game is not perfect, but overall, in terms of the core base of the game, they nailed it. They really did a really good job. As well, I wanted to talk about the movement, because movement is a very big point today. Like, there's just a movement mechanic in any game today. So in this game, it's pretty grounded. There's no tactical sprint. You just have your normal base sprint. You can slide, which actually I really like. It adds a lot of gameplay elements. For example, it's not like COD that you just like slide into enemy's face. When you do that, you're gonna die. But it gives you a lot more opportunities to win gunfights because you can escape to cover faster, or you maybe start an attack like that. There's still some terrains that you get stuck on, which is like typical Battlefield. This is what you should expect from Battlefield at this point. But there's some walls that it seems like you're able to climb, but then you don't, and you're stuck there hopping like a little bunny, and then you're being shot in the back. So I think maybe they can add a higher mount wall or something like that, or maybe that's just the balance they went for. I would like just for it to be more clear what you can climb and what you can't. I mean, there's a little icon that you can add in the settings that shows you what you can vault, but I think like some walls just don't make sense. Some walls feel tiny and then you just can't climb over them. And I guess it's like a balancing issue, but it's still, I think they should make it more apparent. Now, in terms of balance, that's what I said about previously about mods. The mods are not good. Like, the only mods I actually enjoy playing is Escalation and Conquest. I think Breakthrough on some maps is just a chaos, just a sausage fest of soldiers running, and it's just you're stuck sometimes in a corner, and the minute you get out of the corner you just die, so it's not fun. And some maps are just very one-sided. For example, I think it's Liberation Peak, like the Snowy Mountain map. The enemy team gets 2 tanks at the first point. You don't get anything. And I'm sorry, but a lot of the player base in this game don't know how to play the game. They don't heal, they don't use rockets, they don't damage tanks, they just kill people. And killing people in this game is not interesting at all. It's not the point of the game. The point of the game is to play a role. If you pick a support, you're not gonna kill as much, but you're gonna revive your friends. If you pick an engineer, you're gonna destroy cars. If you kill assault, you should kill stuff and capture objectives. In Recon, you should spot stuff. And a lot of people just play this like it's a regular shooter and just, I want to kill everything. I'm gonna kill everyone. And it's annoying. It's not fun. So some games there's like 3 medics on your body and they just don't heal you. And I think it's just fucked. And I think it's as well, the game doesn't really tell new players that it's available and that you should do that. Because like there's no tutorial or anything. And for people who just get into the series, they won't know that support can res people with a defibrillator because it's not apparent. And like I know to do that because I played Battlefield for years at this point. Like I think the only Battlefield game I haven't played since Bad Company 2 was 2042, which was they say it's good now. I don't know. I haven't played it. So yeah, I think this is a big problem. As I said, Rush is not fun at all. I think they completely fumbled that mod. The spawns are not good, the bomb locations are not good, the maps just don't fit that kind of playstyle, I think. Because there's no specific maps for Rush, it's this same maps for Conquest and Escalation. It always was like that, but like BF3 had the best Rush mode in all games. BF3 was amazing. BF4 Rush was fine, but just, I don't know, they just fumble it. And Breakthrough, there are some maps, as I said, that are very one-sided or very chaotic. And like I think I enjoyed only one Breakthrough game I had since launch. I mainly play Escalation and Conquest. I think it's the best modes, and I think this is the only modes you actually enjoy playing the game properly. And then that, which leads me to as well the balance in terms of team play. Sometimes you get into games that your team just sucks. And the difference between the enemy team and your team is so big that you just get melted. Even if you're a good player, you just get stuck being killed, being captured, you just lose so fucking fast. It's unbelievable. And I think as well the big point of the game, the problem of this is that the game doesn't tell you what to do. Like there's no tutorial. So I think maybe if they could make it a little bit more clear as to what you should do. I don't know, but still, I think it's a bit problematic. I think it was always a problem in Battlefield games. You always had something games that the one team was dominating and one team just sucked ass. And I think they said they don't want to do a matchmake system or whatever the fuck, but I think they should find a way to do better balance. Like maybe if they see some teams are dominating, just mix them up a bit. I don't know. They should think about something to fix this, in my opinion. Let's talk about the HUD. They did a really good job in this. The HUD is customizable. You can change practically color of everything, the size of everything, the intensity, the opacity of everything. But the UI is trash. The UI is terrible. Getting into a game is annoying. Sometimes it doesn't work properly. Customizing guns is clanky. Getting into a lobby is clanky. Like spawning on a friendly is clanky. Like something in the UI of this game, it's like you try to do the COD thing that is like in big fucking squares. It just doesn't work. It's not comfortable. It's clanky, and it feels bad to do. I mean, it's sufferable, but it's not good. And I don't know if they can fix it. I mean, that it's kind of the core of the game, but like, I remember times that we had just lists of stuff that you get just pressed, and then there was another list. Where is that? Why do we need huge boxes for everything? Like, are people that dumb that they can't read like a number or a letter? It's annoying. I think it's bad. So if you're able to deal with the terrible UI and the convoluted settings menu, the settings menu is absolutely terrible, and they changed it again, and it's so insufferable to find things and understand what things do. And they added a new bug in the last update that if you go to settings while in game, you can't escape to exit the menu, the pause menu. You need to go to in the above section. There is a play, so you need to, or settings, so you need to press the play button to see the main menu of the game, and then only press escape. It's annoying as fuck. Now let's talk about some more problems that I didn't like. For example, the campaign. The campaign is fine. Play it if you're bored of multiplayer or don't have a lot of time to play multiplayer. But it's fine. The story is all over the place. Its pacing is it's not good. There's some cool set pieces. That's where it ends. It's kind of disappointing. And the funny part is that even there's a huge, when you go to the campaign after you finish it, there's a huge prompt saying, if you finished it, we recommend uninstalling the games, the campaign, which is, even the devs don't want you playing it, but it's fine. It's there. We didn't get a good Battlefield story since Battlefield 4, and 4 wasn't mad as well, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, some problems that I haven't talked about yet, and I think that there are the most problematic in the game. There's a certain mechanic called Bloom, and I think Bloom is not a bad mechanic at its core. It's very high skill level, but it's not good right now because there is no a good way to tell how Bloom affects the gun when it applies and what attachments affect the Bloom. So Bloom essentially is the weapon spread, because they really went for a more realistic way of aiming guns. Like, bullets go from your barrel and not from the sight, and the spread is realistic. Because when you shoot guns, they don't always the bullets don't go to the same place. It's spreading. So when you aim down sight, sometimes the bullets don't go where you aim because there is a spread. But and they said they wanted to have this mechanic because of skill and balance, and they wanted to have tap fire and burst fire more prominent. But I feel it's the way they did it is not that good, because sometimes you aim at an enemy and you don't get any hits, and it feels like you're emptying a complete mag, and then they just one shot you and you're dead, and it doesn't feel good. Now, which leads me to the lighting as well. There's some very big problems in lighting in this game. So if you go into a building and then go out of it, the entire world just gets like a flashbang in your face, and then it's very easily to kill you because you can't see anything for a few seconds. And vice versa. If some enemy is inside a building and you're outside, I had a lot of occurrences that it saw me clearly and killed me like very easily, with me completely unaware that it was there. And it couldn't even see that it was there. It was pitch black inside, including the soldier. So then you just see in the death target that, the dude camped in a building, but you couldn't see him, but he saw you clearly, so he just shot at you. It just doesn't feel good when this happens, and it happens a lot, and there's a lot of maps when you can camp inside buildings and just pop out in windows. It just doesn't feel good. I want to talk as well about progression. Progression is weird because leveling up your character has been very fast. I haven't played that much. Like I've played like around, I don't know, 40, 50 hours, and I don't play each day. And I'm almost at level 50. And at level 50, you kind of unlock everything in the game except the assignment locked. But leveling your guns, it just sucks. Honestly sucks. They did increase by the speed you level up to level 20 by half. I didn't level any new guns recently. So I didn't test it out. But I have 50 or 60 hours in the game, and I have only 2 guns at level 40, which is the level you get all attachments. And I mean, come on. 30 hours per gun, while mainly playing those guns to reach max attachment rank, is not good. It takes a fucking forever. And there's a lot of guns in the game, and for me, someone like me, I like I'm a completionist. I like to complete stuff. So essentially, until I don't level up a gun to its max, I'm not gonna switch a gun. And then it kind of discourages you from switching guns when there's that many levels. So what I think they should do, I mean, I get it. They want to let you earn it, to make you earn it, but let me unlock all of my attachments fast. Like, I'm not saying super fast, but I'm saying fast enough that it won't take me 30 hours to unlock everything per weapon. So I could experiment with other weapons to see if I like it, and then like around level, then like after the 40th level, start penalizing the XP farming or the XP gaining, because the amount of XP you need to get per level after level 20 at this point is insane. So I think they should look at that. They all said they're already looking at that, but I think it's just grinding weapons in this game is so fucking tough. Like, it takes forever. We need to talk about the store, of course. That's mainly why I wanted to wait with this review until the first season came out, because I wanted to see how this game was like when season 1 came out. So, Battle Pass. Let's start talking about the Battle Pass. I think it's actually decent. It's not that pricey, and the skins are pretty grounded, and they look cool though. They're grounded but cool. Like, they're not like Call of Duty crazy shenanigans. They feel militaristic. And I think it's not that expensive to buy the Battle Pass. As well as the store. The store is expensive, but the skins in the store are not that great in comparison to the Battle Pass. So there's really no reason to buy the skins from the store unless you like them. And the store is not in your face. And for now, I don't know, it might change. But I can't even tell you that I know where the store is in the UI, which is saying something. Because the first time I entered into Black Ops 6, when I played it, the first thing the game takes you to in the multiplayer is the store. You know exactly where it is. And in this game, it's not. I don't know where the store is. I really don't. I can't think in my head where the store is. I might see it in the game, in the UI, and I'll find it. But I don't know where it is. I barely know where the Battle Pass is. And I think that's good. And everything in the Battle Pass is cosmetic, or like some random XP bonuses. You don't really need these items to have any impact on the game. So it's good. I think it's good. Like, if you like skins and you want them, you can buy the Battle Pass. If you don't. You don't have to. It's skins. It's digital costumes. Nobody gives a fuck how you look like. You play this game to kill people and to shoot stuff. So I think overall it's decent. If you're gonna cry about it, so cry about it. I mean, you don't want the skins, then don't use them. Like, it's very simple. But yeah, and which leads me as well to the BR mode. I don't know who wanted this. I don't know why they added this. I played literally a single game just to record some footage for this video, so you'll see how the Battle Pass looks like, or how the BR looks like. I played one game. I had 2 engagements. I won 2 of them, and then a tank killed me. And I'm not a very big BR guy. I usually don't like BR games. I'm probably not gonna continue playing the BR mode. But it's like, nobody really wanted this. but you added this anyway. I mean, if it takes the COD players away from the main game, well, I'm all for it. Go play that game. And I think it's just it's not bad. It's like it's another battle royale, and it's not bad. They clearly put some time into it. But like, I don't know. It's just it's fine. There's really nothing else to say. It's just fine, you know. It is it's the most fun kills I had in a BR game, that's for sure. All the kills felt really good to make, not like in Warzone or Fortnite. It was only 8 kills, but it still felt great and it felt fun. But I'm not gonna play it. Like it's not for me. I know not everything is for me, but not all games should be for everybody. But I don't know. I don't care. It's the same thing with the skins. It doesn't impact gameplay. If you want to play the BR, play the BR. If you don't want to play it, don't play it. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna cry about it. I think it's good that it's there for people who want to. It's good that it's free because it's gonna increase the player base of the game. I just hope that it won't overtake like Warzone did. Like I want them to still focus on the multiplayer, because multiplayer is the main thing I play Battlefield for. So if they just we're gonna push multiplayer to the side because fuck multiplayer, BR is the loop. No, they should both be supported. I think at the same level, or at the same engagement rate from the devs. Which so far it looks like this is what's gonna happen. I mean, in terms of the seasonal roadmap, they're adding stuff to RedSec, and they're adding stuff to multiplayer, and some stuff they add for both of the modes. So I think so far it's good, but I think it still as well remains to be seen how the live service of this game goes on. If it's gonna be the same as Season 1 in each season, and both multiplayer and BR will get the support that they should get, I think this is one step to being one of the best Battlefield games that are ever were. Because it's a really good game. It's a really good game. I can't lie. It's a really good game. Yeah, it's buggy sometimes, and yeah, some stuff are unbalanced, but it's a good game at its core. It's a good Battlefield experience, and I think that if you like the previous Battlefields, you're gonna really love this one, and you're gonna really be sucked into it. And I think that overall, if the devs continue the way they do right now, supporting the game the way they support it right now, it will be a really good game for future to come, and for more seasons to come, and there's just going to be more gameplay and more experiences to be had with this game. And I'm seeing myself coming back to it every few months after this to check out a new season. I'm probably not going to play it non-stop because it's just not my specific kind of game anymore. Like I'm probably going to max out the season or max out some more guns and then stop for a while and then come back to it and do stuff like that, because that's just me as a gamer. It's hard for me to stick to these kind of games for a long time like I used to. So anyways, I think it's a really good game. If you like Battlefield, you should definitely check it out. Even if you're not sure about buying it, check the BR mode to see if you enjoy the feel of the game. And I think it's just, they did a really good job. It's the first time in like, I don't know, almost 10 years that I'm actually trusting the Battlefield Studios and EA to make a good game and to actually do something good for once. So yeah, I can't wait to see where this goes. Hopefully the next seasons will be as good as the first one, but it still remains to be seen. They might fumble it like COD. But yeah, thanks for watching. I've been rumbling for almost 40 minutes. I didn't mean this review to be this long, but fuck it, that's what happens when I'm not writing scripts, and I don't care. So if you want to play it. It's a good game. I'm not gonna tell you to not to. I'm definitely gonna continue playing this after the review. I am planning to do some more videos on the game. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next time. Bye bye.